First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Yahweh is to this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is to this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Ba'ashem means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kodash means holy. And that's on the Paleo Hebrew. Also, to give double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Today's video, I wanted to go into how the so-called white man are the Edomites, right? So-called white people are the biblical Edomians, Edomites. Okay, that's their true lineage / nationality. And I wanted to bring out some receipts that the elder Malcolm brought out in his video today, which is pretty concrete. So, what you're seeing right now is a rebuilt temple in Mount Sier. Okay, a rebuilt temple from Mount Sier. Okay, and if you didn't know, Mount Sier is where the Edomites lived at. Let's actually get that in the scriptures. Genesis chapter 36 and verse 8, it says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites at Mount Seir." Right, so that's where that was their habitation. Okay, and Mount Seir, I searched it up, and it's in between the Dead Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba in the northwestern region of Edom and southeast of the kingdom of Judah. Jordan. Okay, that's where it would be, is between Jordan and Israel. So the historical facts, okay, and the artifacts are there to prove, okay, who they really were. Because when you look at the architecture, okay, there's nobody else in the entire earth that builds like this. Okay, the Arabs don't, the Chinese don't. The only ones that build like this are the Edomites, so-called white people. Okay, with the pillars, okay, and the triangle top. That's the Edomite type of way of building, right? And that's one of the receipts. Let's get the other one here. This is other artifacts they found in Mount Seir, right? If I wouldn't tell you, and you think this is some Greek or some Roman picture, right? But it's the same people. Look at that. Edomites, Idumeans. Look at that right there. Like, if you search up, let's search it up right now. Greco-Roman statues. You'd find the same types of faces. That first one, that's crazy. Beat Roman Emperor. But you find the same types of faces, man, because they are the same people. Okay? Look at this one right here. Look at these down here. The one on the bottom right. Then we go right here. It's the same thing, just less advanced sculptures. Can't tell me that's not the same thing. So, the evidence is there. Okay? And I wanted to bring out another thing, is in Petra, Jordan. Right? Same thing. Petra, Jordan. Okay, another of their habitations. And what do you find? The same type of building. Okay, with the pillars and the triangle top. It's indicative of the Edomites. This is the way they build. Right, and another thing is that at the top of this building, you can't really see it here. Right, you have what are eagles. Okay, and they actually took down one of the eagles. Right, and look at this. Petra Roman Eagle in Petra Museum. That's what they had on top of that building, was an eagle. Okay, and we know that that's the Edomite symbol, is the eagle. Right, because the eagle symbolizes pride, because it's the highest flying bird in the sky. So when you search up Greek, Rome, America, coin, what do you find? You find that, hey, they just changed the name of the company and its location. Same people with the bird in Greek. Then Roman, the same thing. Now United States. Right, I'm holding one in my hand right now. Okay, a quarter. Okay, and they still got that eagle on there. They still got that Edomite on there, right? They just changed the names. Okay, and that's actually what they used to be called. The Edomites used to be called the name stealers by the Chinese, if I remember correctly, right? Because every single land they take over, they take over the land and the culture, right? The original Greeks were actually the Japhetic people, right? The original Greeks were the Japhetic people, dark-skinned people. Okay, they were called the Minoans. Let's see what it says. Minoan, any member of a non-Indo-European people who flourished on the island of Crete during the Bronze Age. The sea was the basis of their economy and power. Their sophisticated culture, based at Knossos, was named for the legendary king Minos. So just a lot of mythology. But when you go into who these people were, these were the ancient Greeks. Okay, but what happens is that Esau, he conquered these people and he took over that culture, right? And they're doing it today, right? Something I've noticed myself is these Edomites, they don't got no culture, right? They don't got no saw. Everything they do is stealing. They steal everything from this culture, Chinese, Arab, so-called black, okay, and then they combine it. But let me see if I search it up, if it pops up. Ancient. The Minoans were an early Greek civilization, right? They were the originals, and they were dark-skinned, okay? The people of what's the word? The people of Japhet, okay? Another one, the Etruscans. That was another one of their names. The Etruscans. Also Japhetic people, okay? Also the Picts. Right, the reason they were called Picts, okay, is because they had pretty much pictures on their body. Okay, they were called Picts. And these people were Japhetic. Okay, today the Japhetic people would be the so-called Hawaiians. Right, they still have that culture of painting their body. Right, if you search up a Hawaiian body tattoo, you find the same thing. Right, they're known for painting all over their body. It's because their ancient forefathers did the same thing. So there's nothing new under the sun, man. And ultimately, it's the same spirits coming back doing the same shit. So the fact they had these Edomites back then building that type of way, and nowadays, right, you search up Washington or the White House, right, nowadays, they're building the exact same way. Okay, there's no coincidence because it's those same spirits. Same thing with the Japhetic people, right? Back then, it was they were painting their bodies. Now they're doing it the same way. So let's get into the scriptures. Obadiah really just nails the point down. So Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 1, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is set among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground? Okay, and it gives you the description of them right there. Right, they dwell in the clefts of the rock, in the caves. Okay, and that's exactly what we saw in that Petra Jordan picture. Okay, they literally built their habitation on the side of a rock. Okay, it says, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's that pride. Okay, verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Right, so 2 points, it says that their pride is as of an eagle, right, super high. Okay, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to take them down. And second is the fact it references the eagle, right? And you can see, as it's shown, through all these pictures and artifacts, they stick to that eagle, right? The Lord has made them stick to that eagle, showing that they are the real Idumeans. And that pride they have is like nobody else, right? The Edomites are the most prideful, wicked people on the earth. And that's just the way they were built. The Most High made them. Okay, it says in Romans the 9th chapter that the Most High has vessels for destruction going into the Edomites and vessels for salvation, talking about the Israelites. And who can question him, right? He's the one that controls everything. You can't question the potter that made you. So, hey, as it says at the end, if I can type. Where is this shit? Let's see if I can find the scripture. Slovakia. Right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 28. It says, as for faith they shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and their truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Okay, that's what's happening right now. Okay, that's why brothers all over the world are able to make videos like this, are able to pull out the receipts, okay, and bring out the Bible to really fact check it, okay, and are able to go into the prophecies, are able to go into the history of where we come from, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans being the true Hebrew Israelites, right? All this knowledge that has been hidden for years upon years, now at the end, it's finally being manifested. And alongside that history and knowledge, the knowledge of who the real Idumeans, Edomites are, is also being manifested, right? Because it was prophesied. Right? When you go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right, and that man of sin is going into the Edomites. And right now their true identity is being revealed. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Right? These Edomites, they have a God complex. Right? They're trying to be like the Most High and everything. Okay, and you see that primarily with the chip. Okay? With this chip, they're going to be able to perform miracles. Right, having blind people able to see again, paraplegic people able to walk again. Okay, they're going to be hijacking people's brains. Okay, and the reason they're doing that is because they're trying to be like the Most High. Right, they think they're the Most High. Okay, and it actually says that verbatim in Isaiah chapter 14, talking about Babylon, which the king of Babylon is the Edomites. Okay, Babylon's talking about America. Okay, and so-called white people rule America, Edomites. This is talking about them here. So verse 13, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. Right, so it's talking about the same people, the son of perdition, the Edomites. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Right? They're not going to be able to accomplish their enterprise. They're not going to be able to fulfill their plans. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, he's going to come down to destroy this place. Okay, it said that in Obadiah. I'm not sure if I skimmed over it, but though Obadiah chapter 1, did I read it? No, it's in Malachi. Also talks about the Edomites. Right, Malachi chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. Right, so the Lord said that the Edomites are the wicked. Right, they are the wicked of the earth. As it says in Job chapter 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right, the Edomites right now have been given the earth to rule. Right now, we're at the last end of the Roman Empire. And they've actually been ruling since the Greeks. But as it talks about in Daniel chapter 2, in Daniel chapter 7, hey, this Roman Empire has to fall because the kingdom of heaven soon is going to be established. Okay, and Esau knows this. Right, these elites, okay, they have their scholars. They go into the Bible, watch brothers' videos. They know this. That's why it says that the devil shall come down with great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So they're going to start cranking up. Right? They're going to start cranking up, but at the end of the day, Yahushua is going to break them down. Let's get one more scripture, and we'll close with that. So in Isaiah chapter 63, and verse 1, it says, Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? He said, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there is none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Okay, so it tells you clearly there. Right, Yahushua is going to come to Edom, destroy Edom, and it's going to be such a destruction, and he was comparing it to his garment being all bloody, being all red and bloody. That's how much death is going to be taking place. Okay, and that's the son of perdition that we were reading about in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3 and 4. Right? They act like they're the Most High. But let's read verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And we just read that right now in Isaiah 63. Okay, Yahushua, the Lord, is coming to destroy the wicked. Point blank, period. And who are the wicked? So-called white people, the Edomites. Okay, the evidence is there. So I'll leave it at that. Hopefully this is edifying. With that, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to you, like Shalom.